Today we're going to be taking a look at chapter 13. We've finished chapter 12, and in this first lesson we're going to take a look at what the physical properties of matter are. Before we get started, here's a big picture overview. In chapter 12, we learn that atoms are the building blocks of matter. The number and arrangement of these atoms in matter determines the observable properties. And in chapter 13, what we're going to see is that matter can be described by its properties, and matter interacts with other matter, both physically and chemically. So if you look at the overview of the 4 chapters we'll cover, we'll see that 2 of them deal with types of changes, physical and chemical changes. And then lesson 2 is going to go into a specific type of physical change called a mixture. And lesson 4 of chapter 13 is going to talk about a specific type of chemical change. But really we're talking about overall with chapter 13, properties and how they describe matter, and then 2 big types of changes. Let's take a look at the 5 key vocabulary words for this chapter. Physical property. A property that describes a substance by itself, such as color, shape, density, or hardness. If you see a word highlighted in yellow, that means it's a word that you need to type in your notes that you copied. So pause the video if you need to and add them to your notes. Your notes may be collected and graded, so be prepared. Mass. The amount of matter something has. Volume. The amount of space something takes up. Density. The amount of mass something has in relation to its volume. Physical change. A change that does not make a substance into a new substance. Let's take a further, more in-depth look at each of these. Physical property. All materials have physical properties. A physical property is one that a person can measure without changing the material. Color, amount, hardness, and temperature are examples of physical properties. Again, make sure you capture the notes, and there's a link to the video that you see on the screen called Physical Properties that you can watch. Look at the bottom of the notes, or the makeup work for today, and you can click on those links. Mass. What is mass? Mass is a measurement of how much matter is in an object. Mass is a combination of the total number of atoms, the density of atoms, and the type of atoms in an object. What is the difference between mass and weight? Weight is different from mass. Weight is the measure of the force of gravity on an object. The mass of an object will never change, but the weight of an item can change based on its location. For example, you may weigh 100 pounds on Earth, but in outer space, you'd be weightless. However, you will always have the same mass on Earth as you have in outer space. Volume. Volume refers to the amount of space the object takes up. In other words, volume is a measure of the size of an object. Just like height and width are ways to describe size, if the object is hollow, in other words, empty, volume is the amount of water it can hold. Watch the video on the right. The BrainPop video here is one that you'll need to log in to view, so make sure you log in. Density. Density is a word we use to describe how much space an object or substance takes up, its volume, in relation to the amount of matter in the object or substance, its mass. Another way to put it is that density is the amount of mass per unit of volume. If an object is heavy and compact, it has a high density. If an object is light and takes up a lot of space, it has a low density. So if we know the volume and mass of an object, we can calculate the density using the equation density equals mass divided by volume. Again, here's another video to check out. Physical change. A physical change is a change where no new substance is formed. Physical changes affect the form of a substance, but not what it's made up of. Some physical changes are reversible, and their mass does not change. An example is a change in shape. You can melt an ice cube. The shape has changed, but it is still made of the same substance. You can also refreeze it. Other examples of a physical change are tearing a piece of paper. Chopping up some wood are also an example of physical change. Many physical changes also involve the rearrangement of atoms, most noticeably in the formation of crystals. Unlike physical changes, many chemical changes are irreversible. Again, check out the video. Physical properties. It's a beautiful warm spring day. The bright yellow sun is shining, and there are just a few puffy white clouds floating lazily in the sky. You hear a bee buzzing in the distance. While you run through the field, you can smell the fresh cut grass and flowers in bloom. You decide to pick a rose from the bush to take your mom and feel the prick of a thorn. Days like this are amazing. This story about a beautiful spring day is full of scientific physical properties. A physical property is a characteristic that you can measure or observe without changing the makeup of the matter. So you can observe them with your 5 senses: sight, hearing, touch, taste, and smell. Or you can measure them using tools like using a thermometer to measure temperature. Observable physical properties include color, size, texture, shape, odor, hardness, physical state of matter, whether it's a liquid, solid, or gas. Again, remember to take notes on the L words. Measurable physical properties include volume, mass, weight, temperature, freezing point, boiling point, and melting point. Apply what you learned. Look around the room. Pick an object. Write down your object. List 3 to 5 physical properties of the object. Take your time to fill this out. Mass, volume, and density. Mass is the amount of matter that makes up an object. Mass is measured in grams and kilograms. The mass of an object does not change from location to location. It remains constant because mass is the amount of matter in an object. Volume is the amount of space an object takes up. It's measured in millimeters and liters, so if a cup can hold 100 milliliters of water, the cup can be described as being a 100 milliliter cup. Density is the description of how closely or loosely the atoms within an object are packed together. Density is measured in grams or kilograms. The density of water is 1 gram per cubic centimeter. The Earth's density is 5.51 grams per cubic centimeter. Apply what you learn. Put 5 milliliters of water in the graduated cylinder. Predict how much volume the marble has. Carefully set the marble into the top of the graduated cylinder. Did the water level change? Where is the water level now? What does that mean? Here's another video on melting and dissolving and the difference between the two. And you may want to pause this slide to check out the difference between melting and dissolving. Melting, solid or solids changes to a liquid. Only one type of substance, solid and liquid, are the same substance. Heat is required to melt. Always start with a solid, reversed by cooling. Dissolving or dissolution. Solid dissolved in a liquid. 2 substances, a solute, solid, and solvent, liquid, that results in a mixture, solution. Heat may be absorbed or released, depends on the substance. Usually involves a solid, but gases and liquids can also dissolve. Reversed by evaporation or evaporating the solvent. Similarities. Both are physical changes and can be easily reversed. Both involve a liquid phase. Both involve intermolecular forces. Draw a conclusion. Pumice is a rock that floats on water. What can you conclude about one of the physical properties of pumice based on that fact? Suppose you are given a solid cube of an unknown substance. Describe how you can measure the object. And that brings us to the end of this screencast. Again, make sure you've gotten all the notes down and that you've filled in each of the question slides where there's a problem to solve or a question to answer.